Victor and Vera have died, and we all know who's behind it. Hey y'all, it's Kiara, and let's get straight into talking about episode 7 of Shine, the series. I think this was one of the heaviest episodes. I didn't expect these two deaths, and the somber ending is not Shine's usual way of ending the episodes, but my heart is honestly really sore, and I really can't believe it. The episode starts with Victor and his friends going after Tanwa and yelling at him for breaking Trin's heart. At least Victor was doing all that. He tries to hit him and he fails miserably, but they end up drinking together and it's a sweet moment between the two rivals. He then gets home and finds out his family is moving to America. His dad's book really helped the progression of their protest and making things right. And can I just say, Victor sounded so sexy speaking English. I've thought this the entire time. I just didn't say it in previous videos, but I'm saying it now. He sounds so good. Like, what is it about hearing English in Asian dramas? It's just so hot. But it's a happy occasion, and because they were so happy, I just knew something bad was going to happen just before they were actually meant to leave. This then leads us to the beginning of the end, and it's the protest they were planning to do where Victor offered himself to say like a speech. It is the same protest that the colonel's higher up tells him to kill the kids who will participate. Being the good natured man that the colonel is, he tries to persuade them to use a non killing tactic, and on the surface, his boss does agree, only to tell his men behind his back that they're going to kill the kids anyways. The colonel does have his convo with his boss recorded, and I'm sure he was going to use it as blackmail, and for now, that's it from them. In the world of Trin and Tanwa, the two are happy, having sex, and painting each other's bodies. It was so blissful compared to everything else, like producer. Y'all were so wrong for everything that happened after this. But they finished their happy time, and Tanwa's dad shows up and tells Tanwa to stay away from the protest that's happening later that day. Tanwa is obviously quick to pick up that something bad is going to happen and goes looking for Trin only to run into Victor. Tanwa really did try to warn the kid. Victor, you only had to heed that warning, but you didn't, and now look where you ended up, man. As sad as I am for you, if only you listened. After warning Victor, he then finds the colonel trying to keep Trin away by using like some excuse and instead ends up taking him away. And the knowing look that the colonel and Tanwa shared, oh my goodness, that he's successful and whisks him away. Just before the protest, Vera is then called by the colonel's boss, and the colonel's affair is exposed, and Vera's love for the colonel's wife is also exposed. Guys, did I not gasp when this happened? Like, I knew it. I knew that there was no way that they didn't know about that affair. Not when they found out about the last guy. And then, in an attempt to try and keep all of this from the public, Vera ends up giving up the tape that they recorded of the colonel and his conversation with the higher up earlier. Now the protest is in full swing. Victor is fueling the students' passion with his inspirational speech, and Trin is with Tanwa, telling him how happy he is that Victor is moving and is going to see better things in the future. Man, when I saw Tanwa's face, guilt was creeping in, and I was literally screaming at my laptop, let the kid die, bro. As mean as that sounds, I thought that it was better that Victor dies and Trin survives, because I really thought that the one who was going to take that bullet was going to be Trin. When he found out Obviously, he was so angry. He stormed out, and Tanwa tried to go after him, but he was restrained by his bodyguards, and the whole time he was yelling to Trin to go home. Obviously, Trin ended up going to the protest instead, and that is where all hell literally went down. A man starts pulling out a gun while they're in the crowd. Two gunshots are fired, one by the man, the other by the colonel, and finally the last one sounds. Trin finds his uncle and his people guarding a body belonging to Victor. Guys, tears, tears, tears. Did you not cry? Because I didn't expect it, so I couldn't believe it. And then word gets to the colonel about Vera and how he's been like missing, and then his body is found, and they made it look as if he committed suicide, but then they showed us that it definitely wasn't a suicide. He's labeled as a freak, a faggot, and a pervert who had feelings for his boss's wife. The episode ends with them cleaning up the mess and keeping everything and everyone silent. Victor's family and the colonel's wife are made aware of the two deaths. Mrs. Colonel was in fact busy with the hole that I told y'all she would fix in the last video, and the news shook her. She was so shocked, and I was shocked too. Honestly, I y'all know I shipped them together so hard. As for Victor's family, they were quick to accept it, and his mom's speech about him choosing his path really surprised me. She knew that there was a possibility that he was never going to come back. So it's so sad. I just can't believe it. My heart broke. But that's it, y'all. I did not expect everything that happened in this episode. It was so sudden, and the deaths literally happened one after the other. We didn't even get time to fully process Victor's death before we found out about Vera. But that's all for today. How did y'all feel? And please do remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Have a wonderful rest of the day or night. And until next time. Oh, and before I forget, Naran actually broke up with his girlfriend in this episode. Like, she was talking about how she wants to help him build the publishing house that he wants to build one day in the future. And I think he realized that he cannot keep leading her on, allowing her to use her father's influence, and then ended up telling her finally that he is in love with somebody else, that person being a man. Like, wow, he totally deserved that slap. But yeah, guys, now that's all. Goodbye.